Question 2. The graph below represents nacho sales at the football stadium's concession stand during school football games. Read the statements below. Write the correct amount in the blanks to make each statement true. Each order of nachos costs blank. If a total of 42 nachos are sold, the total number of money collected will be blank. So first it asks me each order, and I know that if I'm looking for each order, I need to find the cost of one nacho. So if I look at my graph, one will be right about there, and I can't really tell what that is. So I'll need to find a better point on my graph. One thing to be careful of is the point. This point looks like a perfect point, but if you look very closely, it is not. Remember, a perfect point is a point where our line crosses over on a place where the grid marks all meet at a corner. And that point is not a good point because it's just a little bit below that corner grid mark. So if I keep looking and I follow along, I see that right here is my good point. See, these are just, our line is a little bit off those corners. So we're going to use this point. And I know that is y over x because the y is the vertical axis, and our y this time represents money, and our x this time represents nachos. So I need to find the y and the x points. So I look at the y-axis, and I can see that my y point is 14. And I look at my x-axis, and I can see that my x is 8. So y over x, 14 over 8. Now I need to take out my calculator and do 14 divided by 8, and I get 1.75. So that means that it is $1.75 for one order of nachos. So if I look down in my blanks, it says each order of nachos costs. We just figured out that each order costs $1.75. And notice the dollar sign is already there, so you don't have to write that. If a total of 42 nachos are sold, the total amount of money collected will be how much? So I know that my nachos is my x, and I know that I will be multiplying my y, which is my vertical number, times my constant of proportionality that we just found was $1.75 for each nacho. So y equals $1.75x. And since x is my nachos, I can just replace the x with 42 nachos. So I can do $1.75 times 42 nachos. And I go back to my handy dandy calculator. So I have $1.75 times 42 nachos, and I get 73.5. Since it's money, I do need to put the 0 on it, so it will be, we got 73.5, but that will be $73.50 for 42 orders of nachos. Or that's how much they got. 42 orders of nachos is a lot, but they're selling these nachos. So if they sold $42, they're going to get 42 nachos. They're going to get $73.50 for those orders.